So now that we survived 100 days in a jungle only world, I thought it was time for us to do it in a desert only world. I really don't know what this is actually gonna bring, because there's so many things that I'm not gonna be able to get like I usually would be able to get in many different worlds. Like, we will badly, oh, is that already a cave? Oh my god, okay. The video hasn't even started and everything is going perfect. The reason why that is so important, the fact that we got the mine shaft, is because that's the only way for me to get wood as of this moment. There is not gonna be any trees or anything like that around here, so that is actually a massive win off the get-go. Now, hopefully I can actually survive that getting down there. That is the real question. If any mob spawn, I'm gonna be pretty bad for it. Right, Enderman is not too bad. We can live with that. We just gotta get quickly down here, and all I gotta do is just grab some of this wood so I can actually make myself the few things that oh my god, there's a skeleton. There is a skeleton. Oh, okay. Okay, I kind of have to risk it. There's no other way around it. Took some damage, but that's alright. Anything spawning here? Nothing spawning here. Nothing is spawning near me. I can grab here. Right, all we gotta do now is just make ourselves a crafting table, some sticks, a wooden pickaxe, and then we can grab the stone, and we're already off. This is a good start. This is much better than I thought it was gonna be. Okay, that was kind of what I was worried about, actually being able to find wood, but that ain't no issue, man. Oh, there's even iron right there. I didn't even notice, bro. There's literally iron right in my face. While I'm here, I might as well be smart and make a few torches. We got plenty of wood around, so we don't have to worry. But the more I can light this area up, the safer I'm gonna be for the time being. And then if we just grab a little bit more wood, we can make a few more sticks to get a few more tools. So let's make some more sticks. Let's start off by making ourselves an upgraded pickaxe. Grab all of this iron around here. How much? 3 pieces, actually quite perfect. That means we can now make ourselves a furnace and smelt these down, so we can actually get ourselves an iron pickaxe. I might as well make myself a stone axe so I can really grab a bunch of wood quickly. Maybe we even do some more torches for our own safety. And if I can just get one more piece of iron, I can make myself a shield. Or maybe I just make a shield first. Might actually make a shield first. This is really like the perfect spawn, man. There is... all we need was this wood right here, and we're golden, and we've gotten it. And there's more iron right here. 1 is literally all I needed, so I'll take it. I am happy with a simply just 1. That means we can make ourselves the iron pickaxe and a shield in a few seconds. We also might as well be really smart and make ourselves a sword, so we can grab all of this string and make the first bed as well, because we're gonna need that. We're also gonna need a lot of coal as well for torches, so might as well grab all of this while we're at it. And just like that, we have our first shields as well. My plan isn't actually to stay down here for all that long, because I think I'd rather go ahead and find a village. We're going to be able to get all sorts of different tools from just trading with villagers, so having to go and mine for diamonds and all that sort of stuff for a while really isn't all that necessary. We are going to need a few diamonds, of course, for enchantments table and stuff like that, but other than that, it's not like we're really going to need a bunch of mining, at least for the time being. We will be able to get most things just from villagers. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm actually going to leave this place right now and just get out of here, and then instead just go and find a village, and then hopefully near the village there will be another cave like this. And if not, might as well just screenshot these coordinates so we can always come back. Hunger is also completely down. I forgot to grab all of the damn it, I forgot to grab this, the cobweb, so I can get string. Oh yeah, let's go. More iron, even more iron. Perfect. And if I can get 3 more pieces of string, we can have a bed. There we are. 12 pieces, that's a bed. Now let's just get out of here and find this village. Let's make the bed so we can sleep it out for safety. We're gonna need a lot of sugarcane for sure, because we need to find some sort of way quickly to make emeralds. Here we are. We got our first village. And I am in such dire need of food as well. So this could not have come in at a better time. It does not look to be the biggest village I have ever seen, which I don't really care. I just want a village so I can get some food. Hi, good sir, I'm gonna have to steal from your farm because I am just down so bad at the moment. Ooh, yeah, I'm grabbing this. I'm grabbing this stuff in here for sure. Unless I decide to stay here, maybe. Oh my god, I did not even notice, bro. There is literally a pyramid right there. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna just make 2 pieces of bread so at least I can get a little bit of food. As far as I can tell throughout this village right here, there aren't really any chests inside any of the houses. It's just beds, nothing else. What's up with a camel? Thank you. Wait, is this thing absolutely massive, or are camels this massive? Because that thing, golly, brother, that thing is massive, man. How is that so big? I'm gonna actually grab this crafting table because I need wood, and I'm gonna save all the wood that I can, so crafting table is gonna come in handy. So yeah, not a single chest in this entire village, which is, I guess that's just what it is when you go to these desert villages, because, well, they just got nothing apparently. Oh, okay, that's really cool as well. This area is good. I might actually stay here. There's a lot going on right here, and I actually really like that. I've not been in one of these in like ages. Let's put a torch down and let's get something good. Respiration 1, loyalty 2, banging golden apple. We take those though for sure. Another golden apple and a flame, not great. Emerald, some gold, another golden apple, and last but not, oh, sharpness 4 is banging. Okay, I like that, but the rest of it is terrible. Okay, that's definitely not the greatest, bro. I'm gonna grab the TNT actually. All right, so on a scale of like 1 to 10, I feel like this was like a 2. It could have been much better. It's all right though. I'm still happy with it. I guess I'll take it. Maybe I'll just explore out a little bit more before actually settling down, so I can just run through a couple more villages, because it really doesn't matter where I settle down in this world. I really don't think it matters at all. When you have these only worlds, literally nothing is going to change depending on where you go. It's just going to be the same everywhere. Okay, so is this right here going to be a bad idea, or are we going to be all right? I'm going to grab all of this wood, by the way, because I'll need it. I will. Okay, so this guy is, if it's just one guy, I can actually deal with that. Okay, so it's not one guy. Just let those guys take each other out. I'm gonna actually annihilate this golem right here, because I'll need this. That gave me, oh, 4 pieces of iron. That's massive, actually. So we got one guy right there. If he's just gonna stay right there, that's perfect for me. Okay, there's another guy right there. If he comes over here, I can just quickly take him out. I want to grab all of this wood, because this is actually a really great source of wood. And until we get that wandering trader, well, we won't have any wood. And if that first wandering trader doesn't spawn with a sapling, because it's probably not going to do that, is it now? Let's hope it does, though. That'd be awesome. We can get a little bit more bread from that as well. Actually, a lot of bread. 6 pieces is pretty good. I'm gonna actually make sure I grab these pumpkins, because that is a thing you can trade with the villages with. It is also becoming nighttime, because of course it's becoming nighttime. I'm realizing I literally don't even have cobblestone right now. Okay, I don't actually know what happens in these places. I cannot remember the last time I've been in here. If there's chests or if there is nothing, I truly can't remember. Okay, it's very safe though. There is a chest up top. Yeah, I was confident about that. A carrot, let's go. Food. Okay, this is shoots. Let's quickly explore this one last temple, and then we'll find a village and we'll settle down. Because with the massive projects that I have in mind, we need a lot of time to work on it. Come on, baby, be good. Definitely not great. Protection 4 that's actually decent. I can't deny that. Oh my god, are you actually kidding me? That is absolutely insane. Holy, 3 diamonds is massive. And that's probably actually all I'm gonna need, because I'll need 2 diamonds for an enchantment table. Oh, that was the last chest. God damn, that was pretty bad. But that would basically be all that I need then. I'm gonna be able to get everything else from the villagers. I don't have to worry about that. That is absolutely brilliant. That is what I would call a absolute game changer. So if I can just by some miracle really quickly run somewhere, find this village, we can settle down, start gathering an insane amount of emeralds. We're probably going to focus on a lot of, I'd say, automatic farms probably this time around. The last 100 days, I really focused on doing things myself, not automating anything whatsoever. Everything was just crafted by hand. So since I really heavily did that last time, maybe switching it up this time would be kind of nice. I am definitely one of those people who don't like to automate too many things, because I do think it kind of takes out the fun of it. But when I'm trying to do a lot of progress in a short amount of time, I feel like automated farms are just the way to go. But if I have to run around for 50 years to find this one silly little village, then efficiency is definitely already out of the window. Not ready to deal with nighttime, that's for sure. Yeah, there's just no way I can pass up another temple. And there's a village. And there's literally a village right there. Let's go. Okay, this is perfect. Let's quickly make it down and see if we got some juicy stuff. Come on, baby. 3 more diamonds and I'll be bussin'. Okay, lucky number 2. Absolutely not. Number 3. That is actually decent. I will take it. Am I ever going to use it? Probably not. Okay, mending. Alright, you know what, man? I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. That's exciting. That is quite exciting. I'm actually happily taking that. Mending is pretty freaking sick. This village looks... You know what, man? It looks decent. Oh, yes. a portal as well. I am absolutely 100% with this place. This is where we stay for now, start building something up and really just go crazy. All I need is just the villages. I don't really care about the village, I just want these villages. And of course the opportunity as well to get more food. We can probably buy from this guy, right? Yeah. See, I have 2 emeralds I could just buy, and he takes carrots. I need to make a carrot farm as well. Oh my god, a chest. I say oh my god like it's the craziest thing ever. It isn't, but I am happy. Oh, there's more chests here. There's emeralds. And there's hay bales. This village is pretty freaking exciting. Kind of ridiculous to say those words about a little village like this, but it honestly is amazing. I am getting so much food and just everything that I need. Hello there, good sir. Oh yeah, perfect, man. As ridiculous as this sounds, this is a 10 out of 10 village at the moment. It really is. This literally has had everything that I needed right now, which means this is where we settle down. In terms of being able to build these projects, I don't know if this is going to be the greatest spot ever, but it is what it is. Oh, we have a massive access here to our mine as well. Yeah, I really don't know if I'm loving the actual spot right here, but that is just what it is. I don't care. Hopefully as well, really soon we will see a wandering trader spawn. See, that right there is what I'm looking for. I need a lot of dirt actually. You know what, man? This little house right here will be our our home for now. Like that. We need a lot of storage. Alright, so step number 1 is to go down into the mines, grab those dirt, and start making a little dirt farm. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna throw in a few carrots and a lot of wheat. Oh yeah, I have 57 bones, so I can actually make that farm massive quickly. And we can set all of this into food as well. I want to make sure I can get as many emeralds as quickly as possible, because if there is that chance that wandering trader spawns at least somewhat soon, I want to be prepared. Oh my god, I didn't even notice there's cows. That's actually really awesome. I didn't even realize that earlier. That means we will now have a easy access to a lot of food, plus it will give us experience. What's up, Mr. Iron Golem? Let's just make our way down here so we can grab all of the dirt. Let's grab a water bucket for easy access up and down. With all of those things collected, there's not that much more I want to grab down here. I think I just want to get back up. We have about 2.5 stacks of dirt, almost a stack of coal, and 20 iron with the 10 we already have. So let's just smelt the iron down. Now what I want to do is I want to go around and visit these different villages and see what type of jobs they have. Of course, we have the farmer, which we don't really need. We have this guy right here, which is a butcher, which we also don't really need. The farmer, actually, we'll probably need the farmer now that I think about it. Usually, I would just make a bunch of fletchers and just take all of the wood, sell that, bunch of emeralds, really easy. Today, that ain't gonna be the case, because we don't really have that much wood. We do have the stone mason, which means that if there's clay around here, which maybe there isn't clay in the desert, there might not be clay in the desert. Really? Interesting. I did not know that. It looks to me like there is no such thing as clay around here. Can't start off by grabbing this gold block, because why in the world wouldn't we? Then is there a chest around here? Doesn't look like I'll have much luck finding a chest. Okay. Maybe if I mine a bunch of this away, it might be lying somewhere around here, but I don't really care to waste time doing that. So interestingly enough, there isn't clay around here. Oh, whoa. There's another village. We have our village right there. You can just see it. My render distance really bad, but it's right there. And then just a few steps over to the side, if we can just get over here, we have this other village. Now in terms of placement, this village is actually much better for what I have in mind. This area is much more flat, so it will probably make it 10 times easier for me to actually build around here. Now it won't be right next to that massive mine though, which that is the minus. And we got clay, let's go. I'm gonna just grab a bunch of stuff from this village and just take it back to my other one, because I don't feel like I want to stay here. So maybe I'll just grab a few bits. I'll definitely grab something like a lectern right here and all of these books. I'm gonna also grab as many bits as I can carry, since I want to breed more villagers back home. Ooh, decent chest. Let's go. More emeralds. Let's grab that as well, actually. Might as well take all of these hay bales while I'm here. I know there's more over there, but I think 29 hay bales will do for now. Okay, here's what my plan is. I'm gonna pull up Google and I'm gonna see the best villager traits. So what I'm thinking in terms of what is the best option for me right now is more than likely the librarian, because I'll be able to make a lot of sugarcane farms really easily, since that is what I have the most access to. Honestly, other than that, I'm not really seeing anything that I really feel is very optional right now. I suppose over time, a butcher and a leather worker, if I get a bunch of cow's bread, would be really nice for emeralds. And then obviously the classic iron farm is going to come in really handy. But other than that, I'm not really seeing anything that I feel is going to be absolutely banging right now. Unless, this is going to be a wild one, but look at that. A cleric does 9 glass bottles for an emerald, and I live in a desert with endless sand. That's kind of interesting. I've never tried to do that before. Unfortunately, that means that I have to go to the nether, so it won't be optional right now. A cartographer actually also does glass. Maybe a cartographer would actually be really cool. Cartographer might literally be the one, man. Crazily enough, that actually might have a lot of validation right now. Let's try to make 2 cartographer tables. Let's just pop these down right down here. So these guys will probably take this job. Okay, you can do it as well. I don't really care. So now he will be able to take paper. And the same goes for this guy. So if I can make myself a nice little sugarcane farm, grow a whole bunch of them and get a whole bunch of sugarcane rather quickly, level those guys up and then utilize the sand, I think that might be the way to go. Kind of like an odd one, but it actually seems like a really good idea. I suppose we won't know until we try it, so let's make a few sugarcane farms, and I think I'm just gonna make them right around here with this decently open space. Let's quickly grab a bunch of andesite. Well, as that, I want a decent amount of granite. Then what I want to do is I want to remove a little bit of this right here. And then I want to make some sort of walkway like this right here going up. So basically it's just going to lead up here. And then right up here, I just want to make a big farm with carrots and wheats. Just to separate it a little bit from the actual sugarcane farm, which is already growing really nicely. So if we just remove a few blocks here and there, we can just have a little pathway going up here and we can make the farm. And just like that, we just gotta change all of this. Now I could just decide and put the dirt on top of all of this, but I'm gonna need the glass either way, so I might as well actually just mine up a bunch of this sand so I can make all of those glass bottles as soon as we have that opportunity. So we kind of double gaming it right now, you know, utilizing our situation, being smart about it. Let's try and take a quick little break from doing that and actually try and do a little bit of trading with these guys and see what happens. All right, we got a good amount of paper right here, so let's try and see what this ends up doing. Okay, so he has glass panes. So if I just start smelting down a bunch of glass, it would definitely require me to get a lot of coal as well, but I do feel that's not the worst thing in the world. So this actually might be a really, really good way to get a lot of emeralds rather easily. It's absolutely for sure an option that I want to keep in mind. But yeah, we got this nice sugarcane farm going right here, which looks pretty solid. And then if we get up here, we got our really, really decent sized carrot farm as well. I'm running out of dirt. I need to go get a bunch more so we can expand this even more. But this is a good start. But I do think the main focus should probably be to work mostly on the sugarcane farm, since it does seem that's probably going to be the emerald generator. And for now, I'm not really trying to do any automated farms. Maybe I'll do that at some point really soon. Who knows? But for now, I can work just like really going through these fields and getting as much as I possibly can. And I think it's gonna do a really, really solid job. But we're already at 20 emeralds. I'm just waiting for that wandering trader to spawn, man. I'm really hoping that he's got a sapling. But I think for now, expanding these farms is probably gonna be the best play. A bunch of glass has now been melted down, and I want to see how much this is actually going to give us, because I feel like it's going to be absolutely ridiculous, hopefully. All right, there he is. So let's try and see how much he's willing to trade. I believe I was at 20, so that gives us 16 more, which is pretty real. That's actually really, really good. Obviously, we'll still have the opportunity to do a bunch more paper as well. That is a good source, man. What I really like about the trading right now, as well as the fact that I'll get so many levels, because I really want to get really good tools. So I believe this guy right here is a cartographer as well. So if I can just get a bunch more sugarcane, trade that with him, he can then level up, and hopefully as well he will get the glass trade, and then in no time we will have level 30 and we will actually have the opportunity to get a bunch of great stuff. Now when it comes to being able to enchant, we already had a bunch of books right. We have a few books already with good enchantments on, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the books that I grabbed. Where did I put those? Didn't I grab like a bunch of books somewhere? Okay, there they are. There's 28 books. There was another spot. Was that the first village? I think that was the first village I was at, where there was a bunch of books as well, which I have apparently forgotten to grab. That's my own fault. I should have definitely remembered to grab all of that, but that can't be changed right now. That's all right. We still have the opportunity to breed these cows so we can make a bunch more books, but that's pretty dumb of me not grabbing those. I could explore out and go find another village, but I don't know if that would be really worth it, man. We already have a bunch of things going right here. It is going to require me to utilize a bunch of this wood as well to make him into bookshelves. I gotta remember that. And I don't have that. That is all the wood that I have. But at least for now, we can just trade funds like this right here. Already level 21, 52 emeralds. This is going to have us rolling. To make some progress, we're going to need ourselves a blacksmith. So let's find a willing villager to take it. You will be the chosen one, and I'll just buy a bunch from you right there to level you up. And he will take 3 to level up. I'm gonna do it. I'll just have to start killing some of these iron golems. That's probably going to be the best shout right now. It's gonna take forever to buy it, man. So I think killing iron golems probably is a massive shout right here. Or I could do something actually. There's somewhere around here where there's lava. Where was that? I know I've seen lava. There it is, right there. I was about to say, when it gets nighttime, it'll light up and I can see it. I'm gonna sleep it out though. I have no armor yet. This might actually even have been another pit of lava, because I do not think this was the one that I saw at that point earlier. But that should make me rather easily be able to take out these iron golems. And then I can, with absolute no worries, get the iron. Because if I hit him, miscalculate, I'm gone. They'll probably one-tap me actually. Alright, you good sir. Really? Did I just do that? Did I just do that? I think we all expected that to happen, didn't we? Alright, this is gonna level him up. And then I can buy diamond hose, because that will give us a bunch of levels, and it's very cheap. Not quite enough, but it's gonna get us very close. Yeah, I'll probably just have to wait until these refresh. Unless I have any other iron golems around here, but I don't think there is any more. I think I've killed them out for now, so we need some more to respawn. Here is what I should actually do as well. We have all of these beds right here. There's absolutely no reason as to why we don't put down all of these beds so we can have more villagers start breeding. Let's see, this guy right here, yeah, he does sell bread. So if I buy bread from him, we can throw out this bread down here and we can have these guys start breeding a bit more. And then in turn, that should give us even more iron golems. Oh, we got a guy right here. That's true. Gotta buy you, man. So we might as well make a little wheat farm up here, because we're definitely gonna need it. And we can do a little bit more trading with this guy as well. This is so good. Bro, this is really... I am glad I made sure to take a look, man, because this is pretty OP. And then just like that, he should level up once again. There we are. And that is 25, what we get. Fortune 1, Efficiency 3, Unbreaking 3. I'm gonna grab it because I'll need it either way. Either to like combine them or disenchant it. But I might as well just combine that, because that's pretty good, man. I can just buy another one, combine them, probably. But yeah, we are still gonna need to have him level up a bit more though. And we might as well make sure we take you out. Don't do that. Damn it. I burned it. That's what happens sometimes. That is the consequences of doing it this way, bro. Sometimes you do burn them. I think I might do a little mini project right now. And what that mini project includes is just expanding this farm a little bit. So I'm just gonna kind of open this up, because I'm gonna need a lot more cows, which means more space. Which means more space is needed. I'm literally just realizing that I have a lectern and I can just actually buy bookshelves. Oh, that's gonna be free iron. Let's just see, you go to the other side. Should I help you a little bit? Nah, you know what, man? I can't. I want to take your iron, though. The hell just happened? He also survived. Anyways, we have this guy right here, which I leveled up all the way. Where is he? This guy. So he now offers diamond pickaxe, which I am gonna grab that. And with those, I can make my way over here where we found the lava earlier. Quickly grab 4 pieces of obsidian. Grab 2 of the 3 diamonds I have, and just like that, we will have ourselves the enchantment table. Then let's take a really quick nap, pop down our lectern for someone to take the job. I really wish half of my villagers weren't stuck in here. You know what, we can actually let them out. We can just lure the cows back in real quick, and then get as many of these guys to leave as possible. Then we can use this guy right here, and we can buy a good amount of bookshelves. Okay, that's not that many. It won't matter, because we can make a crazy amount of emeralds in no time now. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna place down the enchantment table right back here. I can just make some sort of extension to this house and make it the enchantment room. What I should probably do is actually end up making a few more cartographers, because these guys are not able to keep up with the pace that I have if I really get to it. I think I want to make some sort of proper trading place with the villagers, maybe, if I have the time. I also kind of want to like do a little bit of changing around in the village, you know, so like just kind of change out this floor right here. I think I'm gonna stay heavily with this polished floor around here, just connecting everything going around. I don't know, I think it looks really cool, and if it kind of kept going all the way through the village, I think it looks really cool, and it kind of matches in with this block right here really well. That did give me the opportunity to buy a few more bookshelves, so that's level 14, so we still need a good amount more. What I would really like is to get a fully leveled out shovel and then a fortune 3 pickaxe, because if I can get the pickaxe, I can go down and grab a bunch of coal, and with the shovel obviously we can just trim down a bunch of sand easily, and that's really all we need. I've gotten everything that I need to do some enchantments, but what I haven't actually got yet is lapis. I see some literally right there. I'm ready to go down. It's pretty risky. I still have no armor because for some reason I've decided I don't need that. I don't need that, I guess. Yeah, I don't really know why. But I'm gonna risk it slowly but surely down. We got our shield, which is gonna have us at least somewhat safe. As long as I'm not meeting skeleton empire, I should be good. There are a couple of skeletons here, which is pretty bad, but if I can just slowly but surely make my way out here, this should be alright. One skeleton we can fight, that's not the issue. It's just if there's a few on me at the same time, that's when trouble really hits. Alright, this is going surprisingly well. Don't jinx it though. There is so much iron and everything around here, which is really nice. I am not actually gonna bother with it. I'm gonna just grab this little... Is that just a one? Oh, it's just a one. That's 5. That ain't gonna do it. There's more here. Perfect. There are a few skeletons, which is not great. I'm also basically out of torches as well. There are coal right there, which is really good. I need this guy to get down here. Alright, let's spend our last torch to light this up. It's gonna make it a lot safer the next time I get down here. Where was the lapis? There it is. Is it also gonna be a 1? No, it's not, because I can see another one right there. Matter of fact, that's a double, that's a triple. That gives me 27, which is gonna be way more than enough. That is all I'm gonna need for now, so I'll just make my way out of here right away. That was all I cared for. I just needed a little bit of lapis, because I'm actually able to enchant everything. And of course, it's nighttime as well, and I did not bring a bed. Holy, my village is becoming to look something solid, man. Not really anything crazy right now, but I have a lot of ideas. I've gotten this right here so we can actually do level 30 enchantments, which is absolutely awesome. Now, before being able to do that, there's a few things that I want to do. I have 29 emeralds right now, which isn't all that much, but it is a decent amount. So let's disenchant this iron pickaxe and then throw it in, and it will give me fortune 3, efficiency 4, unbreaking 3. That is... Okay, alright, that is absolutely brilliant. I really also want to enchant a bow, but punch 1, I don't think I want to go for that. I only have 7 arrows, so if it pops up with infinity, I really want to do that. I've also added in this really cool mod right here. You gotta make sure you don't have anything in your hand, but shift down, you can literally just grab villagers. This is the only mod that I've added that isn't vanilla. I just think that it wastes so much time going around luring villagers to different places. I'm so tired of that. I don't know why they don't have any other mechanism to do villager stuff in this game. So personally, from now on in the future, I think I will always have this mod added. I think it's such a waste of time when you're actually trying to do stuff. But yeah, what I was trying to say is that I want to place down this blast furnace right here, and I want someone to take it so I can actually start buying some armor. Are you gonna be the one? I think you're gonna be the one. Never mind. How about you? How is not a single person going for it? There's a literal job right here for any of you guys that wants it. So, and just none of you wants it? What's happening? I don't know what's happening. There's literally not one that's taking it. What the hell is wrong with you guys? You, sir, don't have a job. I'm gonna place you down right there, and I'm gonna pop this down. Grab it. What the hell is up with you? Grab it. Hello? What is going on? Why would you not grab it? There we are. Finally, bro. What just happened? So this guy wants to have coal. That is the main issue right here. It's either going to be really expensive pans and stuff like that, or I can try and get a lot of coal since I now have fortune. And I'd say that would be my plan. It really shouldn't be the hardest thing ever to get just a decent amount. It's not going to be all that much. If I can just find a few spots like this right here, it's probably going to be so much just from this as well with the fortune. Look at this, bro. There's so much. Yeah, that was literally 34 just from that. I will have have to spend a little bit of them on torches, but if I just make a quick little trip down here, since it should be a little bit safer now, right? It's like decently lit up around here. If I can just manage to light this area up, I think that for the most part going forward, I'll be pretty safe coming down here. And then we can just grab all the coal lying around. Oh my god, there's lapis as well, and we need that. We definitely are gonna need that. Yeah, that's already over a stack, so now we basically don't even have to worry about lapis at this point. That's how quick it is. Awesome thing is we are literally at the perfect level because it's just about hitting deep slate, so there should be a lot of iron showing itself and a bunch of coal as well. Probably actually, oh yeah, that's definitely. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, I gotta eat. Bro, it's the skeletons, man. It's always the skeletons. Bro, I thought I heard a creeper. Okay, with the amount of iron I'm getting as well, holy. I think maybe just going to a few spots around the roof around here is a little bit safer, because that down there is getting way too crazy. Obviously, I'm just simply not prepared. The veins also seems 20 times bigger up here, so this is just an absolute win-win. Almost 3.5 stacks. I think it's gonna do it. I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping it's gonna be enough. We got the guy right there. Let's just start slowly but surely, and there's no really reason for me to actually waste too much, because at this point when he levels up, it becomes so inefficient, so I don't want to do that. He does take iron. I have 60 iron from down there, and I can just throw that in right there with a little bit of coal. That's gonna melt down in no time, and that will probably be enough to level him up at least once or twice more. And in the meantime, these golems are gonna get it. Oh, what? Oh yeah. This is what can happen sometimes with this mod. You can accidentally end up stacking people on top of each other. I'm up to 17 pieces of iron from just killing golems, and we've already gotten a few here. So where is the guy that wants to do the trading? I'm thinking of turning this place into a somewhat trading area where I just kind of trap them in here. Just give them their own little rooms for each of them, and just, it's going to be so much easier, so I don't have to run around all the time looking for them, you know, because I do end up doing that quite a lot. All right, there you are, good sir. So let's do a little bit of trading right here, and hopefully you will give it to me cheaper now. You won't, but you will let me buy this for one. So I'll buy a handful of chainmails to level you up, and then you will be nice and you will have me do 3, which is cool. And you will give it to me for 3, which is awesome. I'll buy the pants and 1 more, and I can buy, okay, sell a few more like that. Let's also buy the pants, and he should almost be leveled up. Can sell my lava bucket and he'll level up. You know what? That's worth it. That's worth it. He should level up then. And that gives me the chest piece for 20 and the helmet for 9. So we just gotta run around a little bit more. Oh yeah, I also need to level this guy up. That's right, because I'm hoping he will sell me a shovel after this, because the other guy did. Do they not sell you shovels? Do they only sell you axes and pickaxes? I thought they did shovels as well. Or am I just, they do shovels. I think I'm just being really unlucky twice in a row, because none of these guys are doing shovels. A little unfortunate. I don't really care. I have 1 diamond though. I literally have the 1 diamond left in here, so I don't even have to bother with that actually, because all I need is just this 1, and the plan is obviously to get mending on everything as well. Let's pop that shovel right there. Let's pop it in, and it will give us silk touch on a shovel. Is not really what I'm looking for. Let's see if it gives us something. Yeah, that's terrible. We are not doing that. Fortune on a shovel. I don't need that either. Anyways, let's throw in the boots and the pants as well, and then let's see what they will give us. Fire protection is a no. Death Strider. It depends on what else is on it. That's decent. That is decent for now. I can work with it. Another protection 3 is, it's alright. You know what? I'll grab it for now since it is solid. And then efficiency 4, fortune on unbreaking. Perfect. Taking it. Then all I gotta do is get to 29 emeralds. We're at 11, so that shouldn't take much time. And also, since we have the shovel now, yeah, this is just gonna be a full-on breeze right here. Look at this. And then we can just melt all of this down, and we will have ourselves an incredible amount of glass. Let's buy the chest piece, and let's buy the helmet. We can only enchant 1 of them, but we'll do it. Let's see. This is unbreaking, and this will be fire protection. So we're definitely going for the unbreaking. Blast protection. Okay, it's alright, man. As long as I got some decent enchantments on it, I don't really care to waste too much time on it. So if we can just get back to the level 30, enchant the helmet will be good. Yeah, I really don't care about you guys. I really don't care about you guys. No thank you. I am thinking that the massive project that I do have in my head is the project is going to go down in this area right here. So it's going to be just outside the actual village, but maybe kind of even connecting into it. So I'll obviously need a whole bunch bunch of different materials. What I want to do is I want to lay down some sort of schematic for the build, because obviously we gotta be able to start somewhere, right? Now, having it leveled up one step above this area here is perfect. Now what we have is we're gonna have this walkway going all the way through until we hit this here. Basically, we'll have a bit of a walkway just leading up to it that is connected with a bunch of granite, like we've already done a bunch throughout this entire build already. So then what ends up happening is we'll have a little bit of a walkway in here. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then right here is where the build truly starts. So what I'm thinking is that there in the front right here is some sort of water fountain. Nothing that is too grand or anything like that, but just like something solid that just gives it a cool little vibe when you come into it. So maybe this size, and then we go 1, 2, 3 back. Let's even make it 4 instead. And then that would then mean that if we just block this through here, inside here would be some sort of little water area. And for the main focus point of this entire build, I want to make sure I use as much sandstone that I can possibly do. So maybe right here is where we start having some sort of pathway leading up, so it just kind of extends up like this right here with sandstone. I will probably change these out for sandstone as well. Yeah, I will probably more than likely have to gather an insane amount of sand, because there is one unfortunate thing about sandstone, and it is the fact that it requires 4 pieces of sand to create 1 piece of sandstone. Thankfully, I do have a decent pickaxe now, which, yeah, that's just gonna absolutely annihilate it. So it's gonna require a decent amount of mining, but that's also perfect. So basically then what we do is we just add a few blocks like this right here, add a few stairs leading up that would then be something like this, and we will then just replicate this on the other side, having it leading up. We'll then have the stairs leading together into the middle, and then another stairway up to create some sort of front of this. So maybe we'll have this waterfall right here, and then we can probably add in some granite, since I'm not really going to be able to gather any wood or anything like that, since no wandering trader has shown up yet. So either we do granite or potentially we do diorite instead, because I do feel like diorite maybe fits a little bit better in with the sandstone. Yeah, so I think we're gonna go with diorite for it. I think it fits a little bit more into it. So then what we do inside here is we make a stone wall going all the way through over to the other side, probably add another layer on top, and then basically it's meant to be that it just kind of falls down like this. I'm gonna have it kind of go into the actual wall to make it look a bit better. For me to be able to do that, that means I'll have to add another layer on top of it. Basically what I do is I just take the water from the outside right here, add it going all the way through here on the inside. So I think it then flows out smoothly now. Yeah, see, then it just kind of smoothly flows out into the actual water. And then maybe if I do something like adding in a few blocks that just kind of adds a little bit of texture, maybe even do a connection through there, at least to see where I'm going with this. This is like a solid start. There's still a lot more detailing that has to happen. I think that I can actually work with having it like this, but then maybe a bit more open so you can kind of see the water hit down here. Something like this, and then add those, add another block right here so it's kind of supporting itself. And maybe if we add like some lanterns in here, could even do something like just adding in a few blocks here so it kind of has itself blocked in a little bit. So that probably means that if I just have it go 1 step out like that and then 1 step out like that, I can make a chain right there and then hang the lanterns. I need you, my librarian, because I know, yeah, you sell them lanterns. You sell lanterns. I'll just quickly kill this iron golem because I need a bit more iron to make the chains. Never mind, I burned the iron. So all I gotta do is pop a chain right there and then hang it onto that. Do the same there. I almost feel like it might look better without the chain because it just kind of like hits that. Yeah, it looks better without the chain. Alright, whatever. Yeah, it definitely looks 20 times better without the chain. And a few details like that, and we basically have our front of the castle. Now is where the really big stuff begins. But before I can do that, I should probably spend many days gathering a bunch of different materials. What I'll need is granite, andesite, diorite, outrageous amount of sandstone, and then definitely a few other blocks that I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with yet, but there's definitely going to be some of that as well, just to spice it a little bit up. And we'll probably have to make a trip into the nether to get some shroomlight as well. So I think I'm going to go crazy with that, spend that time that's needed, so we can actually truly jump into this project. I'll probably have to come down here a few more times, but at least this is a good start. I have a few things lying in here, but the big one is this one up here where we have a whole bunch of sandstone, but not even remotely enough. But I just kind of want to get to building. So I think we're going to jump into the replay mod and you're just going to see me somehow, someway figure out a schematic that we can start really working on, because I don't know exactly where I'm going with this right now. I have a few ideas, but I'm not sure I can actually execute them. I'm crossing my fingers that over time, slowly but surely, everything just kind of comes together and it actually works out at least somewhat decently. But when it's me doing stuff, who really knows? It's definitely going somewhere. I don't know where it's going, but it's definitely going somewhere. I think what I want to do is I want to do maybe... See, we have stairways going up there and then once more. I think I then build something and then in the back I do one thing else. And that's kind of the ceiling of it. So it's going to be a triple layer type of thing, I'd say. Hopefully I'll be able to replicate a lot of it on the other side. I think what I might actually do right now is take what I've done down here at the bottom and put that in on the other side before going too crazy on the back. So with a bit of magic, I'll give you a 3, 2, 1. And then we have something like this. When it comes to all the detailing, I've decided to leave that until the end because I can already tell that there's going to be a lot of detailing needed to be added. But before doing that, I feel like getting the structure itself down is what is the most important thing. So we kind of have this stairway 1 just going up a little bit, and then we have another one and then another one once again. And what I'm thinking is that I'll add another layer up on the back here, just like I've done on the other layers. Probably make sure to put down a few torches down here just so it doesn't get too dark down here and we have mobs everywhere. Oh yeah. And in that one time lapse, that creeper almost took me out, bro. That was crazy. I only lost like 2.5 hearts, might because of the blast protection 4, so I guess that's the greatest thing ever that I actually chose to keep that earlier. But I feel like this layer that I'm adding right now is going to be what's going to be kind of the last layer, because right here we'll have the last sort of building going up, and that's going to kind of end it off. I guess this is kind of in a way a pyramid sort of thing without being a pyramid. I know that doesn't make sense. I feel like I'm just gonna say that it's not supposed to, but if I can just kind of manage to end it off really nicely, and I think could actually end up with something that's pretty freaking dope. These fields and stuff like this right here is definitely gonna come into play big time. The thing is, I want a massive scale around here because I'm kind of thinking of building some sort of walls going all the way around, but I want to pick up the pace building this right here because I don't know how much this build is going to end up taking in terms of time, but I feel like it's a lot because I'll probably have to remove this entire mountain thing here as well. Yeah, there's just a lot that needs to be done. So I think that is it. Obviously, there is now a whole bunch of detailing that is required to make it look actually probably good, but I really like where I'm taking this. I hope. I think adding that top thing right here really, it just did a lot, man. It really just did a lot, bro. And as soon as I really get into detailing a lot more, like you could definitely tell at the bottom right here where there's a few different things going on, it does so much more than when you get a little further up and it just gets more so plain. So hopefully I can really add in a lot of detailing around here and really turn it into something awesome. Now exactly how I want to go about this, that's a really good question. I have a couple of ideas that I want to start testing out, and then we'll just kind of see where it takes us. I'm thinking instead of starting to detail this thing right now, I kind of want to start working a little bit on the outside right here. And the reasoning why I want to do that is because I'm kind of hoping that a wandering trader will start spawning. I would like to maybe incorporate a few different types of wood into this thing, or at least just one piece of wood if the thing actually gives me a sap. We're at day 35, so at some point soon, at least one is bound to spawn, I'd say. Another thing that I should actually do we kind of just a little bit have to fill in these sides right here. I am kind of realizing nothing is really going on these sides right here. I completely forgot that I had to fill these in. Otherwise we just have this massive thing dangling right here, and well, I don't really want that. I don't even think I'm gonna have remotely enough sandstone to fill it in, but let's just try and see how much we can quickly fill in of it. That gives us everything walled in. Now what my next little idea is, and I'm not exactly sure how to tackle this one, but I would like to kind of open up this area a little bit around here so we have it. I don't know how this is going to turn out, man, but what I want to do is I want to make some sort of lake going all the way around. Reason why is I think it's just going to look absolutely dope having a good amount of water actually connected to this build. The idea of, like, you know, being in a desert, but this place having a lot of water, being very quote unquote rich, if you could almost like say it like that. So I'm basically gonna try and test out how that looks. Kind of the idea is that it's gonna like extend all the way around. I think I might, let me think. I want to have this crops field right here first of all. I like the idea of having a lot of crops leading up to this. So we'll have this, water, this, and then we can have 4 more once again for needing a water source right here in the middle, which then leads to being able to have 4 more over here. And then what I think would be cool is that if the water kind of runs through and about here probably, basically this is just gonna lead down, fall down into here, lead over to here. Then obviously we'll have to remove this. Very simply what I could do is just level it up once. So basically it's just going to be like a little mini kind of bridge, although not really, which will then basically just extend out here. Let's try and first of all remove all of this sand right here and throw down the dirt. So then we just grab the water and make sure it extends all the way through to here. So it just kind of runs like this right here going through it all. And then obviously we'll have it run over to the side and out here as well. So it kind of circles around this entire build. And I feel like having all of these little farms outside is just going to add a lot of color and a lot of life to the area, because it is a desert and well, deserts are pretty boring and well, sad to look at. And all we gotta do is just take what we've done on this side over here and replicate it on this side. It is finally here. Why am I whispering? I don't know. It's bullshit. I'll take that. I guess it's better than nothing, bro. I don't know. Alright, come on, you. Spruce? Yeah, you know what, man? We gotta get spruce. Actually, that's really, really good, bro. I want that spruce. Melon, pumpkin. So nothing else that I really need. I'll actually take the white tulips, because I guess there's not really a way for me to actually get any flowers, so... Well, there is, but not those. Other than that, yeah, I'm not really interested in anything that you have to offer, so thank you so much for stopping by. This gotta get done really quickly. Damn, what the hell is going on? Wait, oh! There we are. Thank you for your business. But now with all of that, that brings us to a point of actually finishing off a massive, massive part of this build, which is really freaking cool, man. I am liking where this is going, bro. This is turning out very, very nice, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm actually exceptionally happy with how this ended up looking, man. It really is much better than I hoped for it to be. Now, we definitely aren't finished whatsoever, but we are definitely making progress, that's for sure. Now, the sides around here, obviously we have this side go a little further down than this side over here due to there actually being like just a full-on cliff out there. I don't really exactly know if I actually want to do anything on the sides or not, because I do feel like there is a point that's kind of overdoing it. Well, I guess this right here is already overdoing it to an extent, but I do feel like that I might not actually want to do much more to it on the outside right here, because I do definitely want to have that desert vibe still going on a little bit. Very little, but a little bit. Basically what I'm trying to say is that for now we are somewhat done, and then maybe we will return to this and do more, but not right now. I am actually thinking that it would be very, very fun, bro. I'm liking this, man. I am very, very much so liking this. So as I was saying, what I think would be fun is to actually work a little bit on this village right here, because this village is, well, let's be honest, man. It's not looking great. There's a lot still to be done down here. I still have this just fully open enchantment room and everything like that. There's so much that we can actually do to this village to make it look good and, well, let's just say a lot more interesting than what we have right now. I want to make sure that I do this pathway all the way around the village with granite and andesite, just for it gives it like a color pop, which for some reason I have become a very big fan of within these 100 days. I think what we should start off by doing is grabbing some of this dirt so we can actually plant down these spruce saplings, because we definitely want to utilize some of that wood now that we actually have the opportunity to do something with that. And then I also got these mangrove trees from that other guy way back, which is nice. Maybe we even like throw in some like tulips and stuff like that just for decoration, I guess. We'll see. We gotta do something to turn this village into something pretty. Have I completely ran out of granite? I think I might possibly have ran completely out. Interesting. Oh, I already had 12 white tulips before, so now I got 24, but I guess that's cool, man. The more the merrier. I don't mind that. I am thinking as of this moment right now, what I should do is I need a few more emeralds. I definitely do not want to run out of emeralds, that's for sure. Inside this chest right here, I have so much sand, so I'm gonna just smelt this all down, turn it into glass, and we can do a bunch of easy trading for a whole bunch of emeralds. If only I had some more coal, which I do not. But yeah, while all of this is smelting down, we should probably just make a little trip down into the mines and get a bunch of granite, because we're gonna need a lot for the floor around here. There's so much that we should do to this village, by the way. This village needs the most insane transformation. It's gonna require a lot of materials, man. I really did annihilate this mine as well for sandstone. Alright, let's just grab a bunch of this granite right here so we can actually do something to this floor. Ah, of course. Something like this right here is what I've come up with. It's just a solid little path going through. Nothing too crazy, but I feel like it just adds so much to the actual village itself without really having to do all that much. Then what I think I want to do right now is I want to just kind of take this entire thing down, because it just kind of, I don't know, it just feels way too off. I don't know why it's up in the air like this, bro. It should have been plain level, but it's not, so it just looks absolutely terrible. But it's just a quick little easy remove that takes no time whatsoever, so it's fine. Oh, yeah, let's go. A tree has just grown. Bro, that is not a lot of leaves. I might possibly have made a mistake right here. Come on, let's just quickly... I think I need to grow these one after the other instead of having massive ones grow, because I don't know if that would be enough saplings, actually. That would have been rather tragic, actually, just like not even having enough saplings. That definitely makes things look a lot better, bro. That thing was just not working right there, man. I don't know why that was there. That looked horrible. What I'm thinking is that I just want to slowly but surely just start building everything and connecting everything to make it look a lot smoother and much better. So it's going to be very simple, I think. It's really just going to start off by being me just literally adding in a pathway going through this entire place, because I think just simply adding in all of this polished granite and andesite is just going to make things look so much better. And then as soon as I've added in a decent amount of that stuff all around here, what I think I want to do is I want to start maybe filling the place in with a few more houses. What I want to do first is I want to connect everything before doing that, because I want to kind of try and figure out exactly what I want to do with this village. I want to build another building right here as well, figure out what in the world is going on down here, because I really do not know what's going on down here, man. This is just absolutely horrific. As an overall, there's just a lot that needs to be done to make this place look even remotely decent. But I feel like adding in a few blocks just around here, you know, actually just having some sort of building right here instead of having basically nothing, it's gonna help a lot. Yeah, I feel like even just adding this simple little building right here to the side is just gonna be a game changer. And then we can just kind of have it lead out here for some odd pathway down here that's gonna probably end up leading to absolutely nothing. Maybe I'll do something down here, who really knows. What I feel like might possibly actually be interesting is let's try and grab some of this wood, since wood is actually gonna be kind of a big flex since it's really hard to get in this world. Well, not as now it's not anymore, but kind of used to be really hard. So maybe if we incorporate some of this wood into the build, that might actually be really cool. So if we do something like probably going 2 blocks higher right here, just have this go all the way around, and then maybe we just add in the smooth right here and then take these blocks on top of it. We then have this thing right here that they already have, which actually I think this looks really cool with these blocks. So if I just do maybe that there, there, and then we just take these slabs and have it go all the way around. I don't really know what the hell I'm doing right now. This could definitely end up not being it, chief, but we'll see. So probably just removing these right here would help a little bit, and we could then add in the smooth instead, and then once again just rinse and repeat. And then yeah, I think we should do this though. I think that would help a little bit aesthetic. Maybe for the roof we just actually add in slabs right here, since it's pretty simple and it actually is gonna make the place spawn proof instead. Maybe we just add them on top of here as well. That might not actually be too bad. And then maybe what we could do on all the houses, just add a block right here and then put a lantern on top of it, just to actually have the place lit up so we won't have zombies spawn everywhere. Just simply like that. It should make the nighttime vibes a little better as well. Bruh, this house is weird as hell. I don't know what the hell I just built. You know what, man? That right there is so horrifically bad that I won't even change it. Yo, that might possibly have been the worst thing I've ever built. I'm sticking by it, bro. I am proud. Sometimes you just gotta realize you did something that is utterly disgraceful, and then you don't change it. Oh, that is so bad, bro. That's so bad. Damn, bro. This build is literal trash. What did I make? Dear God, that is terrible. All right, that's awesome. That's awesome, bro. I actually love how bad it is. But then now all I should do is just build in a few roads right here, add a few stairs, and then we can just do something down here so we actually can't see the water anymore. Just kind of raise everything up and have it connect. We're definitely getting somewhere with this right now. It's a lot more interesting to look at. Is that the word? I have no idea what the word is going to be, but it looks much better. That's all I'm trying to say. I still want to do a few more things. Like we got to add some sort of wall in the back right here as well. I want to kind of block it all in so it's a bit safer. There's going to be spawn. It's going to be zombie proof. We don't want to have any zombies run in here and annihilate these guys over and over and over. That's not something we want to see. So adding a wall all the way around, it just helps that, and it also just box in the actual area so I know exactly how much I have to work with. But I think some of the few things that we gotta do is, like, for example here, right, this thing is just way too big and way too clunky, and it just looks very off. So if we can just trim this down a bit to kind of create a bit more of a flat aesthetic, I think it's gonna help. I really do think that's gonna help. Yeah, that definitely helped a bunch. So we have all of these villager guys right here. So maybe in this specific spot right here, we could make some sort of trading area, which I think would be really cool. Now the thing is exactly how I want to build it. I think I'm gonna try and do something a little bit different right here. I want to make sure I incorporate some sort of sandstone, but I think a lot more wood might be the play for this, honestly. My reasoning behind that is the fact that I want to do it. I don't know. I just think that maybe just incorporating a bit more wood and stuff like that is just gonna kind of spice the area up at least a little bit more. Yeah, I already have a decent amount of wood in this chest already, so that's not an issue. I want to make sure I keep grabbing all of this glass right here so we can stay trading with some of these villages. And honestly, what I really should do right now is I should probably make a little trip down into the mines so that I could get a lot more coal so I can smelt down even more to get more glass to then get more emeralds. Yeah, this is really good though. This is definitely just easy. And then we can go to this guy, buy a bunch of lanterns as well. And he'll probably level up now, right? Yeah, it's just name tags. That's right. The last one is always just name tags. I forgot that. But let's see. Let's first off really quick figure out some sort of thing we can do right here with this area. I want to keep it down at this level, so I might change these out for stairs on the side. We'll see. So it's just going to be some sort of trading hall. Maybe we start it off right about. See, if I place a block right there, that means that I have 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3. So then if I just chop this thing down, that would be 4 on each side. Or maybe instead I just double it up so we have 3 and 3. That might actually be the better shout. And then I don't know what I'm doing right now. I have honestly absolutely zero idea. We'll just see how this goes. This is going to be mad random, but hopefully it's going to turn into something decent. Dear God, why am I doing it like this? This is going to be so expensive to do. Can you guys move? So then let's for the funsies say that... What am I doing? What am I doing? Let's try and take all of these sticks and all of this and make a few fences. I know I'm going to need a lot of fences. But then let's say there's a guy standing there. So then we have the job right there. Obviously, that's not a job, but it's just to kind of show off the idea of it. Then maybe what I could do is I could just
remove this floor right here, throw in this polished granite, and then for the next 3, I could do something like polished andesite. All right, yeah, we got plenty of diorite right here. So then if I just change out this entire floor, we triple it down like this. Then we do a 1, 2, 3, and then another 1, 2, 3, and it actually fits perfectly. It would then do so that we do just a fence gate all around like this. And then we do another one, so there's a lot of space in between them. I'm not optimizing the space by doing it like this. So maybe instead of that, I just do this right here. Yeah, just like this, it definitely optimizes the space a lot more. I think that might be the way to go about it. Then let's probably strip all of this down, honestly, because, well, we all know that looks better. And then just like that, we have a bunch of different spots for a whole bunch of villagers. And then all I need to do is just remove all of these different spots right here, since that is going to be where I actually put the jobs. But as well as that, I will also need some sort of roof here. So maybe what I do is it probably would require me to add another layer though. And then if I take all of this and throw it in and turn it into a good amount of slabs, then what if I do just something like this right here all the way through? Not quite that. Then let's grab this right here and then throw it down and then pop this guy right there. No. Oh, yeah, that's you. Okay, perfect. So now we know that's the right guy. And then I grab this right here as well. Place this down. Is he going to go for that? Oh, that's that other guy. Okay, perfect. So now these guys are trapped in there. Wait, so I made a third guy? Oh, okay, this guy's a new guy. All right, so he just stole the job. We will probably need a bunch of cartographers because it is literally the easiest way for us to get a whole bunch of emeralds. So if we just pop in this sugarcane right here, turn it into paper, then I can make 3 more cartographer tables. That's probably going to be enough. Then if we pop that down, are you going to seek that out? You are. My man. And then maybe we can just pop 2 more down and see if 2 other guys are interested, or we'll just force some in there. Perfect. You just gotta get a little further in. Thank you. Also, no. I love this mod, bro. I love the being able to grab them, bro. It's the best thing ever. You know what I think I might do, honestly? I might just make 2 more to have it go all the way around out here. We've already done so much, why not just kind of finish it off? I don't even know if there's any more villagers left to actually grab the jobs, though. That's a good question. Are there? Oh, there are. They're coming right there. Yes, come on. Welcome, welcome. I know you want the job. Do you need a little bit of help? There you are. And just like that, we have a literal full side of just cartography. That's really, really good. Then we could start removing stuff like this right here because it is definitely just going to be in the way. So that would basically just be like the one side. And then I think there are still going to be a decent amount of space around this side. Right? Oh, wait, I have a good idea. I have a very good idea. So instead of having it be full blocks, what if we just did slabs? It would just kind of make this space a little bit more open while I still am able to actually block off the entire side, because that's kind of the point, right? There's a big opening under here and I just want to make sure the villagers don't fall down there. And then all I gotta do is just replicate exactly what I did on the other side on this side. All right, that gives us a little bit more to it. We got both sides completely filled in now with villagers. Just a random little trading hall, but I think it actually works out quite well. It just adds a little bit of like at least some sort of flavor into this quite boring city that we have going on. Still a lot more that we can do around here, which is really cool. I think something that I really want to do is I want to get a lot more grass in with these cows. I think I have a lot of dirt on me actually. So what I can do is I can just quickly make my way in here and we can just fill this out and, well, everything is going to make a little bit more sense, right? This should make things look better at least. Not that it's going to be the easiest thing to get around. Thank God I can just pick up the cows like that. It's really nice. That definitely makes it look a bit better. Then honestly, what I think I might do is I might just trim down this whole backside right here just to open up the area even more than it already is. See, then we have this building right here, and if I can just kind of extend this building out, what I could do is I could just kind of make this like a massive building for all these beds. So just something really quick and simple probably. Like if I just kind of threw in a few hay bales just to make a little middle way, and then we just do that, and then we can just honestly have it connect into the actual wall so it just hits this building right here. I think that's perfect. Then we just have like a quick little random house in the side right here where we can just fill in all the beds. Maybe we can like just make like a little pathway out so it actually looks a little bit more like it's connected to the actual city. Then we can remove all of these beds right here because this is just, yeah. It's not looking the greatest with them just randomly being out here. And we can also change out the floor as well inside here. Let's make the floor diorite inside the house right here, so it's just so it stands a little bit out from everything that's going on in the city. And then we just gotta throw in a door, and that's almost it, man. It's just very simple, but it does the trick. And it even fits the perfect amount of beds, bro. Perfect. There we are with that one. All right, simple little house, nothing too crazy, but it does the job. And then we can just have that hanging right there, so now they can get in here and they can sleep at night. And then maybe just to spice the city up at least just a little bit, we have these like sides right here where there's not really going to be anything going on. So maybe what I could do is I could go gather a bit of wood. Dirt and then just make a little wheat field right here just to spice it up a little bit. I definitely do gotta say, now that these farms are fully grown as well, except for that one right there, it looks good, man. I think it does look good. It definitely, of course. But it definitely does add in a lot of life to the area and just helps not being so boring to look at. I do have a decent amount of dirt right here which we can utilize. We can even grab some of these carrots as well. Then all that needs to do is just throw in this dirt up here. And then if we just switch out a few spots, then I think that will probably do it. We can just go around like this. And then we can just throw in these spruce slabs right here, fence, lantern, and then that should light the area up very nicely as well, so it's completely safe. But I do need a few more seeds to complete it. And then we might actually end up doing that over here as well, probably. That gives us a carrot farm, a wheat farm, and I also finished off the wall in the back. Which means in terms of this back area down here, that is actually completely blocked off, and now all we have to do is just kind of finish off these open spots right here and maybe put in a few details around. But we're coming very close to completing this. This little main house right here is just going to be a little mini storage room. Then of course we have the enchantment room, which is obviously the greatest building that's ever been built in Minecraft ever, and nobody in the comments is going to say anything about it, or I will literally personally turn up at your address and whoop your ass, brother. Now on top of that, what we need is we need to work on something out here. We kind of just have this area going down here where this is just kind of going to be like a little bit of a road where the villagers kind of just have their home. Nothing much to it, you know, just a simple little homey place. And I should probably actually remove this one so they aren't able to escape. One thing that I know that I'm going to need is I want some sort of furnace room. We have this cow area right here, which I think I can just kind of shorten it a little bit, and then we can add another building next to this building right here and just make that a furnace room. I still cannot get over the fact that I built this terrible building right here. But to keep it rather simple, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make this 3 blocks high. Actually, no, we should change that out, shouldn't we? We should probably make it cut sandstone just to kind of keep intact with what's already going on. No reason to mess this place up any more than it already is. Let's see, so the plan is going to be pretty simple. For the inside, the floor is just going to be andesite. Very simple, not need to do much there. The room itself does not need to be all that big, so if we just block it out right here, it just has this little circle going around, which I think is fine. This is not a circle. This is not a circle. Anyways, what we can do is we can just start filling this in, and then very simply, I can just add a bunch of furnaces in here, which is, well, this is actually quite easy. Maybe we even throw in a few chests because we probably need some storage for like coal and stuff like that. And then I could grab some of this smooth stone and literally just fill this in for the roof itself. Very simple. And I can actually utilize a bunch of these different materials that I do have in my inventory. Maybe we just do 2 lanterns hanging down right there. Maybe what we can do is we can buy a few bricks from this guy, and then we can turn them into flower pots. See, I wonder if this is just gonna add a little bit of pop around here, right? It could probably help just a little bit with the aesthetics. I feel like that does a lot, man. It's like so very, very simple, yet it just has a lot of life kind of spread into it, right? Because the area is so plain and so boring and so dead to kind of look at, so just having those few things, even with the cactus and everything like that, I feel like it just looks really good. Maybe just a little fun pop with this just makes the village just look so much better. Maybe I don't have to overdo it, but we stay with that. I want to quickly run up here because I do believe I have a lot of cobblestone lying in one of the chests around here. Yeah, this one right here. I got a good amount of cobblestone which we can then turn into a bunch of furnaces and put in the house. Then all I gotta do is just throw in a couple of doors right here and we got ourselves a little furnace room. Nothing too crazy, but just a cool little room. And boom, boom. That's it, bro. That's perfect, man. Don't need anything else than that. It's just kind of more so to just kind of extend the village a little bit with the builds. What if I just simply, for some sort of aesthetic, did that? that. And then just threw in these two like that. Then I'd probably need one more to just throw in right there to make it look just a little better. I think we can just kind of tear this thing down. We don't really need this. Makes it look a little bit more lively, which I like. Another farm added because another farm is always needed, right? Always needed. We're now at day 75, and what I feel like we should do is figure out some sort of good solid project to work on. Now, I'm not exactly sure how long this will take, but I have some sort of idea of actually expanding this little village right here. We have this pathway going down here, so if we just remove this and extend this out, and then maybe what we could do is we could build some sort of bridge out here going over to this side. What I would like to do over here is make this a giant tree farm. Since I don't really have a good spot for growing these trees right here so we can get more wood, I feel like this place would kind of make sense because it's kind of a little bit away from the village but still very close to it. So if I could just come up with something really cool that just kind of puts you over here, and then probably we gotta lower everything just a little bit to make it look a bit better, but then over here we just kind of have like a massive tree farm going on, which I think has a lot of potential to be really cool actually. And if I take a look at all the materials that I have right now, is I'll probably have to go on yet another journey down into the mines to get more granite and maybe andesite. Actually, I might have a little bit more andesite than I think I have somewhere lying around in the chest. Oh yeah, my shovel is also about to break, which is not good. What I would like to do about that is maybe I just... Did I have any leftover diamonds? I can't even remember, bro. It's been so long since I've looked at what I actually have around in my chests. I do not remember if I have any extra diamonds. No, it does not seem like I have any extra diamonds. I would have liked to have just made another shovel and combined them. You know what, man? That gives us a little quick side quest before we actually start working on this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down into the mines. This shouldn't take me long whatsoever. Just grab a few pieces of diamond, hopefully really easily and quickly, and then we can actually get efficiency 5 on the shovel as well, just by combining them. If it's hopefully we'll get a good enchant. It does seem like I have a good amount of andesite lying around right here, so maybe just a little bit more granite and I'll be good. But for now, all I gotta do is just get down into my mine and just hopefully find some diamonds really quickly, which probably should not be an issue, man. We got plenty of open space right here. Why am I risking it like that? But we got plenty of open space right here, so if I can just easily make my way down, probably just right there. Now question is, how many mobs do I have to bother with? Probably way too many. Wait, did I even... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stupid skeleton. Okay, I was about to say, did I not even bring my shield? I did bring my shield, so this guy really is trying to bother me. Let's actually just go into the corner right here instead, because this is probably a little bit safer actually. And then if we just quickly light up this area as much as possible. Dear God, there's so many mobs. Holy. Oh, perfect. Perfect. That literally took a few seconds, right? That did literally... Okay, hold up. How many, though? Is it just gonna be... Okay, this is gonna be 3. I'm guessing from those 3, we're gonna get 7. I'll just go absolutely F myself. That gave me 3 from 3 with fortune 3. Now, I'm not saying I'm feeling disrespected, but I am feeling disrespected. It's alright. That is crazy work. I probably won't actually need any more than these 3, but like if the Minecraft gods just quickly want to give me a few more pieces of diamond, like I'll take it, you know, just quickly. Oh, there's a geode. Oh, cool. Oh, there's more diamonds. Perfect. Okay, let's go. Oh, there's more diamonds up there as well. Okay, hold up. This one is going to be just a 1. I can tell you that already. When it's in the side like this. Oh my God, it's not. Really? Let's go. All right, cool. 14 is pretty solid. All right, so what was I saying before? Maybe I was talking about the geode. Oh, there's more right here. That's true. 17 pieces of diamond is banging. I don't really need to bother being down here much more than that now. That's really good. Okay, this is the weirdest geode ever. This is like... Man, that's really an odd geode, but cool. I don't think I'm gonna go actually... Oh my God, there's more. I don't think I'm gonna actually end up mining the geode because I don't think I'm gonna utilize it for anything. There's not really any types of build in this world right now where a geode would kind of fit into the build. And if there, by some odd reason, actually comes a time where I'm feeling like that's necessary, we know that it's here now. Alright, maybe before I spent like the next 6 hours down here mining just for the fun of it, I should just make my way back up, because if I get like carried away with mining just randomly, like I can spend. Oh, that's why, bro. It's so satisfying. It's so sad. I don't know why it's so satisfying finding diamonds. Like, I don't even need them. I could just have like gone to my villages and did some trading. I really didn't need to do it. But goddamn, it's just so awesome getting them. I don't know why. Okay, let's grab these and actually make our way back up, because like, come on, right? Yeah, I'm also out of torches now. I could make more, but I'll contain myself. Now the best question. Oh, wait, hold up. Yo. Can't leave that right here, man. Come on now. I did not even see there was some in the roof. 37 diamonds. That's what I call a successful trip. That was literally within... I believe this might have been in like... I believe this might have taken me maybe 7 minutes. And there's a chest, bro. Come on. Ah, of course. That would have been awesome, bro. Just getting like a crazy chest as well. Oh, there's diamonds right there. There's just no way in this world I'm not gonna go down and actually grab diamonds when I can literally just see them out of my corner of my eye. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. This cave right here is really cool. Like, you could probably do a really cool building project down here. Alright, next time I get down here, it's probably completely safe. Alright, let's see how many this brings us. Jesus Christ, bro. That was a lot. 50 diamonds. I went from saying, I'm gonna just get down and get like, you know, maybe like 3, 4, hopefully. And then we go away with 50, bro. Awesome. God damn, I love this game. Wait, what's going on here? Is this not the way down or where I came from? I think it is. I'd probably need some more coal because I still need to get to level 30. And for me to get to level 30, I would just have to smelt down a bunch of sand and then turn that into glass and sell it. That would probably be the easiest way in my opinion. What I could do right now is I am gonna probably more than likely need a good amount of granite still. So if I can just yap some of this granite that's down here, hopefully I can then also find some coal around here. As I say that, I'm gonna make more torches and waste even more coal. I'm kinda not being smart, but who cares? A stack and a half of granite will do me. I don't even need the coal. What am I talking about? There is literally lava everywhere. Why would I... Bro, there is literally lava everywhere. Why do I even think that I'll need coal? That's kind of ridiculous, man. What am I even saying? All I need is just a handful of buckets with some lava in. Why do I waste time on coal? Why do I not think? Looks pretty freaking cool when you come from out here. I know my render distance is horrible. Let's turn it up. My PC is pretty dookie, that's why. Yeah, like when you come from here, bro, like this place looks really cool. I think the wall turned out really well. I think the wall is probably the biggest surprise of this build, honestly. I really like that. But I think it looks really cool. Alright, so we already got a bunch of iron right here. What I want to utilize this iron for is... I want to make a few hoppers. I'm probably gonna need 2. That's not true. I'm gonna need 4. Now we made this furnace room right here, which is actually not tall enough, I'm gonna say. I don't think this furnace room is gonna be tall enough. What I need to do is I need to throw in this stone right here, and we can just throw these spruce logs in here as fuel real quick. We gotta turn this into... what are they even called? Smooth stone, because I want to make blast furnaces, because I do believe blast furnaces can smelt down sand if I'm not mistaken. And if they can't, then, well, we'll just use normal furnaces. Let's see, can they make... let's see, can a blast furnace smelt down sand? Pop down a chest, pop down a hopper, pop down a furnace with a hopper, and then go away. And another chest. Oi! No, why did I do that? That's not what I meant to do. Don't. I gotta quickly watch out if there is any iron golems near. I did not mean to hit that guy. Oh, he pissed as well, bro. He get expensive now. Anyways, what I can do is I can grab a buttload of this sand. Does it work? Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, it does not work, but interesting. I feel like that should work, though. Doesn't matter. I'll just make a normal furnace. I thought that would work. Anyways, we can just smelt this all down. And this will then quickly just make us a whole bunch of glass that we can do some trading with. Oh, let's go, baby. What do you got? You got acacia saplings. That's dookie. Am I gonna take it? Yes. Let's grab as many as we can get. 4. And then also we can get these blue orchids. Well, that's cool. I'm gonna grab all the blue orchids that I can actually get. So let me just quickly make some more emeralds. If I can just pop this in here, we can have this start smelting, and the glass is slowly but surely coming down here. Oh, damn, it's taking forever, but it's alright. At least we got 2 of them going. And I just gotta go around and find all the sand that I have lying around, which seems to be a very decent amount, actually, which is awesome. Where did you go, good sir? You're there? Like, there you are. All right, that gave me 4 more. I think that's gonna do it. I don't really care to get anything else from the guy. So where are you? You're somewhere. Where are you? Yo, hold up. Could you maybe like not? Damn. This guy's playing tricks on me. Flipping magician. Ah, you made it. There we are. Thank you. Llama isn't angry. Other llama is not angry either. You get to stay. I don't know if they'll despawn, but they'll get to stay. All right, now I'm just gonna have to wait for this to smelt this all down. We can get a bunch of glass, get back to level 30, and do some enchants. And that is level 30, so now all I gotta do is make myself a new diamond shovel, grab some of this wonderful lapis, and then we're gonna go into the greatest house that was ever built in any Minecraft world ever. No, that one. This one. Let's see what this one wants to give us. Unbreaking and touch. That would in theory mean that I can't even combine these, right? I don't think you can. Oh, you can still, so that it will just overpower the other one. I'm gonna just say I'd rather have the fortune on, but that does not give me efficiency 5. Doesn't matter. Honestly, I don't care. I just wanted it to get actually like more durability, so yeah, that don't matter, man. I don't really care. Now all we gotta do is we gotta just make this bridge going over to the other side, which should be pretty simple to do. I want to make it 3 blocks wide, so I think something very simple like just having it just slowly but surely go up like this should be simple. It doesn't really need to be any taller than that, does it? Maybe. Should it be so that actual boats could like sail under maybe? Nah, because it would just like be so out of touch if it was like extremely tall. So that right there is the height that I want to go for. Then it would just connect right here, so we can then build this up so it actually connects, and that will perfectly come in together just like that. That is a very simple but nice little bridge. And then what we could do on the sides, maybe we could just do something like just kind of leading these up a little bit. Maybe we grab some of these fences right here to kind of do that maybe, and then just extend it out by 1 more. And then if we just have this go all the way over to the other side, obviously we can't quite do that, so maybe if we just connect it into there. I did not do that. I accidentally built it with dark oak log instead of spruce logs. I can't get more dark oak logs, so obviously I can't do that. Damn it. Bro, I have to change all of it out. I have to change all of it out now, because there ain't no way. Absolutely ain't no way, bro. There's no physical way for me to actually get more, so it's literally impossible for me to do. Alright. Whatever. You live and you learn. And you can definitely see the difference on it. Actually, the spruce actually looks better than the dark oak with the bridge, so we'll change it. Well, I kind of have to. There's not really like, I'm acting like I have a choice, but I don't. Then if we just add these spruce in like that, and then we just extend this all the way over. I might end up running out, or do I just about have enough maybe? I just about have enough. That looks decent to me. I like that. I think that works. Do I then put fences on top or not? I don't think I do. I actually don't think I do. It looks much more clean. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit of annoying with the villagers, but it looks much cleaner like this, though. So I think I'll stick with that. And then obviously, like on both sides, we can just kind of throw down some lanterns to light up the area a little bit, because we got to have some light around here for our own safety. Just like that right there. Now we have some lighting around here. It's going to make it feel a lot more lively at nighttime. And then basically all I gotta do over here is just add in a bunch of trees. It's not going to be anything crazy over here. It's kind of more so going to be like a simple little thing where we have a few trees just to at least have something, right? And maybe I just take a few places where I just level it down a little bit, so I feel like flattening it out a little bit around here might make it look better until everything just kind of falls apart like that, but that's all right. I have all of my saplings with me right now, so I have 8 mangroves, 4 acacia, and 20 spruce. But I haven't brought any dirt, so let me quickly grab some dirt. So all I'd have to do is just go around to a few places, just dig like a little 4x4, add in the dirt, and then just throw in a few saplings that we can have grow. I don't know how many trees I should put down, but I feel like a decent amount should probably be the thing, right? So mangrove, does mangrove only need 1 sapling? I actually can't remember, or do they need 4? That's something I should definitely know by now, but I don't. All right, at least for now, that is all of my spruce saplings, and then we can just go down here maybe. The acacia only needs 1, at least that I know. All right, that should grow a few acacia trees, and then let's go all the way over here, right? And let's just, I think it's only a 1. I believe the mangroves is only a 1. If it's not, then I'll just correct it at some point. All right, everything is planted down. We'll just see what happens. And then we can always just come back over here and really just, we should probably do something to the island at least, right? It does look rather shitty. There's no way around that, bro. There's no way around the fact that it definitely doesn't look great. I think the bridge right here is a very decent start. Maybe what I should do is I should, something very simple, right? Like just adding a stairway going up actually here. I feel like something as simple as just adding a stairway going up probably do a lot just for the looks. So it would just kind of be removing this a little bit right here, extending it out, and then taking all of these slabs, adding in so I can expand everything. And then maybe just right here is where I just add in a stairway going all the way up that then just extends out for another one here. And then that will lead up to the spruce area. It definitely makes the area look much better. And our first tree is grown as well. Hallelujah, baby. Hallelujah. But I think it works like this right here, honestly. So just have this pathway going through, and then we can just literally extend it out easily around here. We just keep on slapping it up, and this thing can just kind of lead us all the way around the actual island itself. Maybe where it's an opening like this right here, instead of having slabs, I think full blocks would look a little better at least. Oh yes, another one. Another wandering trader. Okay, what do you have for me, bro? He's probably been here for a while, I just haven't realized. Ooh, yo. Cherry saplings. Let's go. That is huge, bro. A new sapling at a perfect timing. Lily of the Valley and cherry saplings, which means I need a decent amount. Okay, wait a minute. I only have 3 emeralds right now, which is not gonna cut it. We do also have this little area over here where I can still keep picking up this lava, which I've been doing, bro. I gotta smelt down as much sand as I can possibly get so I can keep on getting more emeralds, because we want more emeralds, man. Alright, it looks really sick, man. It looks really, really good with the wall. Alrighty, I've gotten a whole bunch of iron at this point, as well as that. Oh, there's so much sand still. Let's get this cooking, baby. And I gotta go over and fill those buckets back up, because we need more lava to cook this down. Let's throw in all of this sand right here. You just gotta get smelting, man. All right, let's start off by just turning all of this glass into glass paints. That should give me a whole bunch of emeralds right here, and also a bunch of levels, right? That's 35. Do I need more than 35? I would not say so. All right, Mr. Wandering Trader, where are you there? Let's see. All of your cherry. Oh my god, you could get 8. Oh, okay, so I do need more, but I didn't think I was gonna get that many. I thought I only got 4. All right, so we want the flowers. We want the flowers, bro. We need the flowers. And these trees are also growing, which is nice. Everything. This island could actually look really cool. I definitely think there's a lot of potential to make this island look sick. I gotta first off really quickly grab a little bit more lava. I think I'm also very close to have drained this entire thing at this point, bro. I've grabbed a lot of lava from around here at this point, right? Does seem like there's a lot though, the further you go down. Let's pop that in so we can have all of this smelting down, bro. The more glass, the merrier, man. I have so much iron, so I'm gonna sell some of this iron as well. I don't really need iron for anything at this point, so just giving it away, it clears out space in my inventory. It gives me, you know, just, I guess, freedom. I don't know what the hell I'm saying, bro, but it gives me something, bro, that's for sure. 33, that is way more than enough, so we can quickly grab the last flowers from him, and then we can kill him in hopes of actually having another wandering trader spawn. That would be phenomenal. Right, it's gonna give me 7 flowers. That's odd. 7? Anything else from him I don't really need, right? Like, this is kind of all I need. The dye, the milliseed, so let's take him out. And I don't even need the leads at this point, bro. Let's let the llamas be, right? You can just stay there, be mad, deal with it. I don't care. Awesome. That literally, bro, that is such a good timing, man. And the trees are growing as well. Perfect. So they're just going to be smaller sized. Awesome, bro. That is perfect that they're growing as well. So then we can have this back area up here. We can have that be mangrove. This one down here, we can have that be acacia. This up here can be spruce, and then just down here by this side, we can make this cherry. So if I can just quickly fiddle in all of these 8 saplings, we will literally have a perfect cherry blossom area as well. And we can just we kind of need the sand, so just trimming down everything for grabbing sand is kind of perfect. All right, that is all 8 saplings down, so as soon as they grow, that's gonna bring so much life, because cherry is just the most beautiful thing ever, man. It really is. There's no denying that. All right, that's not really the greatest place to have grown, but we are with it. Then all I gotta do for now is just kind of extend out and around for this spot, and we really have something awesome around here. I'd probably have to chop down a few trees as well, since I'm really starting to run out of spruce. But yeah, let's quickly do that and then really work on this island. I honestly can't remember how long it's been since I last worked on this wall right here, but I literally just at this very moment right now realized that I just kind of stopped in the middle of it and actually didn't finish it. Look at that, bro. I literally forgot to finish off the entire thing. This thing is supposed to go all the way around and just extend. Oh, I don't know how, but that is just completely skipped my mind. So I'll definitely come back to fix that really soon. I don't know how, it's just fully skipped my mind. Before I run back and actually work on that, the island is grown. We have now gotten trees everywhere and it feels so much more alive, and it actually feels like a proper island. I've added this pathway going through the entire island to kind of lead into every single tree. So if we just run through here, we just go through all of the different trees, everything has grown. You have the pathway leading down here. You have the other pathway leading up here, and I just think it's really cool, man. I think this is perfect. I don't think there is more that's needed to be done. I'm saving this back area for if another wandering trader comes and gives me a new sapling, I can then extend out on this island. But we will see if that's ever gonna happen. I don't know. I was contemplating if I wanted to build a wall like I've built a wall there going all the way through the entire island, but I think I don't want to do that. It just kind of feels like it would block off a lot of the actual view of the island itself, and I don't want to do that. So instead of spending time on that right now, I'm gonna go back and actually finish off that build. I have no idea why I forgot about that, but for some reason it is just completely skipped my mind to complete that. So I will need to gather a bunch of materials and just get to work. I'm gonna need a bunch of sandstone stairs and a crazy amount of cut sandstone slabs. I'll probably have to make another trip down into the mines, but I got a little bit right now so I can start working on it. So let me just put my best foot forward and actually finish this off. Come on, big fella, what do you got? And oh yes, another dark, yeah, oh, hold up, bro, that's dark oak sap, yes, and moss as well, that's cool. I believe I have, yes, I have so much glass smelted down as well. All right, this can make us so many glass panes. Let's get it, man. We can now make oh my god, I literally can't even, damn, bro, we are getting emeralds, baby. That gave me a stack plus 10. And I even still have so many more glass paint that I can sell. We can even sell a bit more. Now we'll have to wait though. So if I want to be able to unlock these other guys, I'd have to get a bunch of paper, which I could do. But for now, hello, good sir. I will take all of your saplings. I will take your moss blocks because I'm gonna take them because I can. Red tulips, sure. Why in the world wouldn't I take it? Glowstone. No, I don't need it. That's probably the only thing I don't need. I'll buy it. You know what, man? I did it. Why not? I am who I am. I did what I did. Can't nobody do anything about it. That now means that I gotta find a bit more dirt. And then we can run over to the island and we can put down even more trees. Yo, that's crazy, man. We really went from having literally no trees whatsoever to now we have a full island filled with trees. That is actually crazy. I like that, bro. That's badass, man. That's really cool. So let's just quickly make 2 2x2s, and we grab our saplings, and that should hopefully really soon have these trees grow, and that adds even more trees to the collection. Let's go, bro. Holy, these trees are ginormous. That all came from one little danky dank of those. That is nuts. Now I just gotta get back, actually kill this wandering trader so I can hopefully get even more saplings. We haven't gotten oak, the best thing ever. Birch, the worst thing ever. Is that every single sapling that I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's all the saplings that I haven't gotten. Maybe there's one that I'm not thinking of right now, but still. Looks really cool when you come from over here as well, just having this giant island with a bunch of trees, bro. And then slowly but surely, as the render distance does come in, the massive freaking base that I didn't use for anything whatsoever just comes into light. And obviously, I got this field going all the way around the entire thing. And with that, we are at day 100. So let's quickly take a look at what we've gotten built in this desert before leaving it off. I think we just literally start from the edge right here. We have this little wonderful farm leading into our wonderful builds. Oh no, the trees, no, no, the trees are burning down. Are you serious? Whatever. Whatever, it is what it is, bro. Really, that is rather unfortunate, bro. Man, how unfortunate, bro. I'll just let him burn. It is what it is, bro. Ain't no way around it, man. But we managed to get ourselves this whole island that just literally became a giant tree farm, which I think is actually really, really cool. I quite enjoy this. I thought this was just an awesome, fun little detail. Nothing too crazy, but now it's burning down. It is what it is, bro. Can't have nice things, man. Simply just can't have nice things, bro. But yeah, pretty freaking cool little tree farm right here. And that's basically all that, man. This little bridge leading into our village. So we're just gonna go in this village from the back side instead of the front side. Got all of our houses, our villager trading hall, our little cow farm, and just, well, just a cozy, nice little village that actually ended up being pretty solid overall, man. I like what we ended up doing with it. But obviously, the main build, what is more than likely going to be the actual thumbnail, our massive freaking desert castle thing, pyramid, whatever you want to call it, we have it right here, man. And I think it looks pretty cool, bro. Very happy with it, bro. It's just a random build that, like, well, it turned out to be decent. Didn't really utilize it for anything whatsoever. But at least I built it, bro. We got the other temple over there, man. But as an overall, really happy what we did with these 100 days. So let me know what I should do in the next 100 days. I think I might end up doing a 100 days in a snow world. I feel like that would be pretty cool. So thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next 100 days. Thank you so much for watching.